Today we're going to talk about the power of the brain. But in order to understand that, we need to know that magic is real only if you believe in it, only if you create it. And it's not like having a wand and just making a goblet of water appear. It's not like that. We need to generate it. And how do we generate the future? How we can become successful in our work? How can we become successful in our endeavors? Projection, constant projection. Today we see a lot of athletes, special ops, and even famous artists that uses projection in order to generate and keep on advancing in their lives. It's very important to understand it that we don't direct our mind into a future projection that we are creating. We're going to be repeating the same pattern over and over again because the mind, the neuronal network, does not differentiate a past memory from a future memory. What does that mean? That if I am projecting a future memory, I am going to create it. I am going to do everything that is possible in order for it to manifest. Not only projecting and not doing anything, projecting and working, it's part of the integration. So if you are doing your work, if you are going to work, if you are thinking and working and doing all of these different steps and you're not projecting, then this is what you need. In order for this to happen, you need to also have your neurochemistry completely aligned. We have three very important neurotransmitters. Dopamine. Dopamine is not pleasure. Dopamine is the chemistry that helps us to be motivated and to have recompense. Every time I do a task, I put a little check mark and I have an immediate pleasure going in inside my neurotransmitters, sorry. So every time I advance on something, I am having that pleasure and I keep on going forward. I call it the dopamine stairway. The dopamine stairway is little tasks, little steps to get onto the top of the Mount Olympus. That's the way to become successful. Accomplish the tasks little by little and have that immediate recompense and victories with visualization in order to generate that major goal that you want and that you are going to acquire. Now, the other neurotransmitter that we're going to talk about is norepinephrine. Norepinephrine is direction, clarity, and focus. We tend to be very distracted with anything, and normally that happens when we are not doing our work right. What does that mean? What do you mean work? You wake up, you have to do meditation or breath work. You have to be conscious about your breath. I'm not trying to sell spirituality because breath work is not about a spirituality. It's not owned by any type of circle or sect. It's something that we have been doing even before becoming Homo sapiens. Yes, because we evolve. Now, the thing is, breath is something that we need to be conscient about. And when we are breathing consciously and we're also working out, we are breathing consciously. If I'm jogging, I'm being mindful of my breath work. What that is doing is that I am focusing into something and that is left in my body, in my neuroreceptors are there stable. So whenever I'm going to go to work, I have norepinephrine inside my tank. Now, and the last one is serotonin. Serotonin is not about happiness. Serotonin is about the notion of feeling safe. We generate this neurotransmitter whenever we feel safe or in security. For example, I'm in the jungle right now. I feel so sensatorily, if that's a word, safe because of the wind and the green and the smell of the wood just burned 3 hours ago. I feel safe in this space. I feel completely safe. For me, being around animals, it's actually super soothing. So it has to do, the serotonin has to do with your likings and also with how you perceive. Now, it's the way that we regulate our peace and our our harmony around us. It's how we perceive stuff. That's why whenever we're doing a meditation, people say, please close your eyes. Imagine you are in a very special place, or your special place. You're generating that safety area within yourself. You're generating serotonin. Now, understand that we have our own chemistry within our body, which means that in order to be successful on something, you need to persuade visualization and generate within your chemistry all of this neurotransmitters with breath work, meditation, working out, being safe is very important. We're going to go one through one. We're, we're going to go one by one very quickly. So if we want to generate dopamine, have a little notebook and be pointing out all of the successes you have had today, all of the tasks that you have accomplished. So your mind generates another notebook within ourselves, and it's generating that neurotransmitter. For norepinephrine, breath work, retaining breath for 1 minute or 30 minutes, 4 rounds. If you need a guide for that, there's many on YouTube. I also have one. Please click below so you can also follow it. And for serotonin is breath work, very simple. I inhale 4, I retain 2, I exhale 9, type of like slow breath work that is stimulating your parasympathetic nervous system, vague nerve, and very important to be in the sunlight. Whenever you wake up, the first thing you're required to do is go to the sunlight, walk, hug a tree also if you want. If you don't, it's okay, but walk. Contact with nature. Also, if you require to have a very good guidance into how to project yourself in the future, please write me a DM so you can receive a free audio of a guided meditation I created that I produce also with my own music, and you can follow it. Please DM me or click down below, and I hope you have an excellent, excellent day. Be well.